Did an Australian figure out how to successfully breakdancing?
Ooh, plus we've got Jay Carter with the One Music Fest here in Atlanta.
And someone's cousin is showing you how to get God on TikTok.
Welcome to Side Dish. All right.
Man. Brand new week, back at it.
Monday. Here we go, guys. I hope, HK, how was your weekend?
Weekend was dope.
Yep.
So dope, I only remember some of it.
Oh.
That's how you know the weekend was great. How about yours?
That's exciting. Mine was probably the opposite. I don't know if you guys can tell. Hopefully we're not pixelated right now. Hopefully like we're coming in at full resolution, full internet power.
I think we're rocking. I'm looking at it.
I accidentally put a drill, like a screw bit all the way through my thumb doing some home renovation projects. I don't know if you can see that. And so that's why I've got my little Band-Aid on here. So not nearly as fun.
Okay.
But also
the cool thing is I was watching your progress on your stories. The floor looked smooth.
Thanks.
It looked like you did your thing.
Thanks. Yeah, I was all over that place.
And I was aware of your injury and wound, and I was looking for it when you walked in. And like your Band-Aid is so perfectly skin colored that I couldn't tell that it was bandaged. And that's the advantage that a certain pocket of people have in the injury space. They do make Band-Aids for Black people, but we have one color.
Really?
Yeah. And it's more of like a dark chocolate as opposed to a milk chocolate color Band-Aid. Yeah, we need like 3 different shades of the Black people Band-Aid. Johnson & Johnson, help a brother out, literally.
Colorism and Band-Aids, damn.
And the crazy thing, and I kid you not, Tanner, have you ever went to a store? Let's say it's a Walgreens, maybe even a Walmart. Has your products ever been locked up behind bars in the store?
Okay, look. I mean, most of the time, no.
Okay. So I went to a store one time. The white people Band-Aids was just on the shelf. The white people Band-Aids was on the shelf.
The Black Band-Aids?
The Black Band-Aids was locked up.
Dang.
There's a part of me that was angry about the racism that exists there.
Yeah.
Then there was another part of me that was angry over the fact that we're out here stealing Band-Aids.
Wow.
Like, what's happening to us out there to where like there's like, I got to go in there and like, fix myself up and get like, the Band-Aids.
Wow. Oh man, that would have to bring some major care, and I'd like to speak to the manager energy to that one. That doesn't seem necessary.
If I had a little bit more time, the manager would have got spoken to. I don't know what I could have done though.
I don't know. What do you do?
I had to speak to the manager to actually get the Band-Aids.
Yeah, it could have been that. Hey, welcome to Side Dish. Hey, thank you, Fox Soul people for tuning in. Thanks you, our Dish Nation people to tune in. Be sure to like and subscribe. Hit that little bell icon so you can catch up with us every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday when we come in and do the show.
Yeah, man, nothing but the good vibes exist here. And we're going to be talking to a very dope individual who has the 15-year anniversary of one of the biggest music festivals in the city of Atlanta. But before we get to that, let's talk about the Olympics. It's a wrap.
Oh, I'm so sad, HK. Dude, this is the most fun Olympics in a number of years.
Yeah, from everything from the events, these new different types of sports that we saw within the Olympics, the Snoop Dogg commentary, and all that good stuff. It was a vibe. But there was one thing I was looking forward to more than anything else.
Yeah, what's that?
It was the breakdancing.
Let's go.
And there are some people who did it really great, but leave it to the good people in Australia to, just kind of like bring it down under, if you will. Take a look.
Hey. So that was a lot of people don't recognize her from Australian streets, but that's I believe her name is raygun.
Yeah,
Rachel Raygun. You guys have seen this. She's been going viral all over the internet.
Yeah, she actually got a gold medal for getting no points. And when I say got a gold medal, she got no. Like, she didn't get a medal.
She got no medal?
But she got no points. And that's actually astonishing. Do you realize how bad you have to be at something to get 0 points for doing it?
It's hard for me to even conceive of. My favorite thing is, like, it went super viral. Do we pull? I see we got, okay, all right. So we want to pull up a couple clips real quick, and then I want to talk about it for just a second. Can we get the Chloe Fineman reaction or the recreation?
Yo.
Chloe Fineman from Saturday Night Live?
She was spot on.
Oh, is it coming?
Okay,
it's coming.
They're loading it up.
Just a second, they're loading.
But while they load that up, the girl. Okay, here we go.
Uh-oh. It's too good. Also, this makes me wonder, like, what is going on in Australian clubs? When two Australian people like tee off, are they hitting the giant dinosaur against each other? And people are just like, ah!
But you know how sometimes
you got served, mate.
You'd be, sometimes we as people could be ignorant as to what goes on in certain cities. And I felt like, doing a kangaroo move would be me being insensitive to what would be there. But apparently, but she came out and did it herself, like this is a move.
First up, bop, 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 hit the roo. I don't know if you've seen this one. This is the one that I saw viral. Let's throw this one up there. This is a meme of her dancing, changing it to basically relating it to dogs. Can we play that? My dog, when he smells something absolutely vile in the grass.
Great. Oh my God. Yo, shout out to KP in the chat. I was like, how did she get there? Apparently she was the best that Australia had to offer.
Okay, so the other thing is like, I kind of fell down this little bit of a rabbit hole, and evidently she's some sort of college lecturer in Australia, and her whole thing, and she claims that she wasn't trolling and that she legitimately is a breakdancer in Australia. But her thing is like, all of her moves are original. She doesn't do breakdancing moves you've seen before, which is perhaps why it looks so different.
Yes, what I wanted to do is come out here and do something new, different, and creative. I was never going to beat these girls, so I wanted to move differently. I was always the underdog and wanted to make my mark in a different way. And listen, you made your mark, sweetie. You made your mark.
You did it, hon.
Yo, I can't wait to see, like, if they ever decide to do a break-in 3, I would love to see, like, somebody break out into that kangaroo move. Man, but big shout out to her for going out there and trying something new.
Wait, now hold on. Did they already cancel breakdancing out of the LA Olympics?
Yeah, and I'm not gonna say that there's a correlation by what she did.
Yo, I'll say it.
Okay, cool, go for it.
Dude, so I was blown away. I hadn't seen breakdancing sort of covered like that before, with the camera angles and like the camera that would come all the way around the stage is like and freeze somebody in the air and like all that stuff.
You gotta watch the Red Bull breaking tournaments. They do that a lot.
Great.
Yeah, no, the camera work was phenomenal. It was phenomenal.
If there's going to be one place that you can't get away with that at all, what she did, it's LA.
And maybe they canceled it in LA for the other people's own safety, because we're not going to tolerate that in the United States of America.
Absolutely not.
But man, I was looking forward to this continuing to be an Olympic sport for many years to come. But for them to announce before the Olympics was even over that, yo, this ain't gonna be in LA. I just want to let y'all know that. that was like very disrespectful, because LA has such a rich breakdancing culture.
Absolutely.
Michael Jackson learned how to breakdance from Crips in LA. You know what I mean? So I was really hoping that some of the OGs would show up, maybe be part of the scoring committee, maybe get out there. You get what's my man, Boogaloo Shrimp. He played Turbo in the Breaking movies.
Okay.
He's still active. He's still got a little up rock.
Still out here popping and locking?
Yeah, I mean, 4 years is a lot of pressure to tell someone to stay alive for, but I was looking forward to it.
That's true. Okay. We're going to come back to the Olympics here in a second. Man, this next one, dude, I love David Blaine so much.
Me too.
All the stuff he does is so wild. Evidently he's got like a new documentary series that's coming out. It's called Do Not Attempt. I think we got a little video of that. We're just going to run that in the background here. And, we have sound up. Okay, listen to this.
He is the king of don't try this at home.
Wow. So the name of the series is literally Do Not Attempt. And what he's about to do is travel around the world and visit unique and interesting cultures and see the things that they do. They look like they could be magic, but are just like sort of cultural feats.
Okay.
And so he's got that going on. That's going to come out on Disney Plus. I mean, that guy just stuck a needle through his neck. Here's David setting his head on fire. And then he's also got a couple shows left at the Wynn later this year. But there's one video in particular that I'm excited to show you guys. And did you watch this? Because I did throw this in the group chat, but I'm hoping you haven't seen it.
I try not to watch things that go there just so I can be shocked.
Right, me too.
Because you're going to get the black guy seeing magic response every time from me.
Okay.
Come with
All right. I don't want to pay there's a couple things I want you to pay attention to.
Okay,
I'm going to set the scene and then we're going to play the video. He's at dinner. He's with some people that if you look closely, you might recognize them. And let's just say he's not choking on food.
No, he's scared. I know, not a big deal.
Oh.
You have got to be kidding me. Those are live frogs.
My man regurgitated live frogs in front of Sir Paul McCartney at dinner.
And it seems like, you know, with what remaining movement he has in his face, he was shocked by that. However, so I got a chance to see David Blaine in Vegas about a year ago.
Oh.
So I saw him do the frog thing before.
Oh, you've seen it.
So yeah, I saw it in person. Yo, let me tell you something. If you get a chance to go to the Wynn in Vegas, you will watch David Blaine do things for 2 hours that you can't explain or understand how he did it. The dude is a sorcerer. If there was ever a person who I felt like this is not illusions and magic, it's David Blaine.
Some of the things that he does, I'm just sure, like, have you seen it where it's like he'll just poke a needle through like his cheek or like different, or even through his ear or whatever, and he's calling it a magic trick, and I just feel like he's just putting up with the pain and acting like he's fine.
But he don't bleed really.
Oh,
that's the ill part. Like, I watched him put a pin through his arm and he bled just a little bit, just a little bit, if at all.
Ew.
Like, David Blaine is that dude, and that dude is also a demon sorcerer. Big shout out to him. Last but not least, let's talk about Tracee Ellis Ross. Now, everybody has a fear. Now, you could tell us in the chat what your fears are, things that you're scared of doing.
Yeah.
She faced one of her biggest fears, and that was getting on a ski lift that, you know, that was very high up with minimal snow on the bottom. Take a look at this beauty.
My eyes are closed. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Stop it. Oh my God. So serious. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Come on, Tracee. You're doing great.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Don't stop moving like that, right?
Watch your phone. You post too much.
No, stop it.
I caught it.
You can tell she's just trying to keep her composure because of like how still she's staying, and like she's barely like moving her neck around, you know.
It's one of those don't look down scenarios. Like, do you have any like immediate fears?
I generally don't like clowns. Like, I don't like people in clown get up and garb, but like otherwise I'm pretty good to go on a lot of things.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
For me, I am slightly afraid of, and I always try to do things that I am the most scared of. So I'm afraid of skydiving.
Okay.
I just feel like if I do go skydiving, even if I go tandem, I'm gonna pull the cord.
Well, you're gonna have to go tandem. There's no other way to.
They don't let you just do it unless you go to Turkey and then they just be winging it. You know what I mean? But I just feel like if I pull the cord, it's gonna like somehow like I'm gonna get tangled in it, and then we're gonna fall faster to our doom. Somehow. I don't know why this is a very specific fear.
That's a very specific fear.
Yeah, like I don't think a Acme anvil is gonna come out of my bag like in the cartoons, but I just feel like it's gonna come out. It's gonna hit my goggles off, and then we're gonna get tangled really good. And then
why do you think it comes out from here?
I don't know.
First, there's a dude on your back, and he's basically wearing you like a baby Bjorn.
Right. There's that,
and I think it comes out from here.
It should. It really should.
I haven't been skydiving either, though. So
okay,
like, I don't know.
It seems like you knew your stuff.
Yeah,
I'm looking in the chat. Tracy Powell says she's afraid of heights and snakes.
Okay.
Franklin Brickham said, me, it's everything. Officially, Queen Quay says, I hate heights as well as roller coasters. Listen, you got to embrace that whole roller coaster fear that you have and ride every roller coaster you can, except the big wooden ones. If you're over 35, riding a big wooden roller coaster is the equivalent of getting jumped.
Yeah, it just wrecks your butt because they shake. They shake so much. And by the time you get out of there, it's like you've been to a bad chiropractor. And you just beat your bones up.
If you ever want to feel like you've been stomped out at a club after a long night of drinking, ride the Texas Giant at Six Flags Over Texas.
Oh, I don't like driving over high bridges and overpasses. I know people like that.
Or driving up, like
the big stacked up overpasses.
I do feel a certain way when I like over high overpasses, as well as, you know, like when there's like a long body of water and not quite a bridge, but it's just a road over like that water.
Oh,
and it's very narrow. You see it a lot in like Louisiana.
And in southeast Texas, Louisiana for sure.
Yeah, it works. It works my nerves, man. The screen machine at Six Flags, the Bonnet Blogger doesn't like that one. Justin Harris is afraid of their supervisor. Hopefully you're not at work right now and dodging that person.
Yeah.
But here's something you shouldn't be afraid of, and that's a good time.
Oh, let's go.
Our next guest, the third guest that we've ever had on Side Dish, has been providing a good time for over 15 years. He's the founder of One Music Fest, which is taking place this year, October 26th through the 27th at Piedmont Park. One time for Jay Carter! Yeah, they're probably going to grab him out the back. Like, we can't play music loud because we have neighbors.
Oh, that's right.
We actually shoot this show in a bando, and the neighbors upstairs, they pay a little bit more to be here than we do.
Yeah.
So they be like, shh, and we have to shh.
What y'all don't know is how serious HK is being.
I'm very serious. We used to film the show earlier.
Yeah. Remember when we did all this in the mornings?
Oh man, it was a different time.
What
The screen
great
was
time.
sepia, during that time.
Man.
But man,
So what was David? I gotta see that live.
Jay Carter's in the building. Come on down, brother.
What's happening? Come on up. Hey man, how you
Yo.
doing? Thanks for coming out, Tanner.
Absolutely.
Nice to meet you.
Tanner?
Nice to meet you.
Bro,
Yeah.
Man.
If you forgot that hat on the
Thank you.
chair, no one's gonna be mad.
Where
Man.
am I
Like, oh, sit right here, my man.
I'm in the middle.
Yeah, right in the middle.
All right,
Man, listen.
I'll take it.
15 years of One Music Fest. And I've been living in Atlanta for 14 years.
Yeah.
It'll be 15 this year. So I feel like I've almost been in town for every One Music Fest.
I appreciate it, brother.
What made you
appreciate
decide to do the first One Music Fest?
I mean, honestly, I think there was a big kind of void in how festivals are being programmed. And this is back around, I would say, like 2008, 2009. I noticed it. You see a lot of hip hop or R&B on the stages at your Bonnaroo's, your Lollapaloozas, but then you look around in the crowd, it's like, well, where the black folks,
Mhm.
right? And so our culture was on stage being represented, but we weren't being, what I'm saying, it didn't speak to us.
Yeah.
So I said, well, what happens if we build something like that? That's real kind of authentic and genuine. It speaks to our culture and our music. Where you got your roadie and your jerk chicken over here, but I got my De La Soul and my Jeezy over here. And like, what happens? What happens when you kind of bring that all together? So that was the whole concept, man. That's the concept behind One Music Fest. And asked some companies to actually partner with me for this venture, and they didn't see the value, honestly. And so I kind of looked at my peers in the industry. I was like, well, we got to do it ourselves, and that's what happened, man. And we embarked on that journey back in 2010.
How hard was it? You talking about getting a hold of your peers to put it together? How hard was it to get that first one off the ground?
I mean, it's still hard.
Yeah.
Right. But it was difficult. But it was I kind of, thinking back to how Maynard Jackson thought about the build out of the airport, and he was saying when he took office that 30% of the people that were going to be involved in the build out of the airport need to be black. They need to be minorities. And so they sent out a team looking for black construction companies and workers that build airports. They was like, hey, we came back, we can't find any. And then Maynard was like, well, I know black construction folks that build highways and roads. That's all the airport is, a bunch of houses and buildings and roads. And I think we can figure it out. So it was one of those kind of moments, right? I was like, I know someone in production.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know someone that has a travel company. I know somebody in the record industry. So why don't we just kind of piecemeal this thing all together and let's just try to do it internally, And that's how we kind of, this motley crew of folk kind of put this thing together and it took off.
Man, and I remember like the first few ones, and like venues here change names all the time.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the amphitheater was called.
Lakewood.
Lakewood Amphitheater.
Yeah.
Man, those were bops, and you were able to capture those rare Pokemons that like they ain't gonna show up or be on time.
That's right.
But they would show up to your events. They would be there on
Yeah.
time, and year after year. I mean, 100,000 people attended last year. Janet Jackson was a headliner. Kendrick Lamar, Meg Thee Stallion, Brent Faiyaz. And I remember like one of the ones that was very near and dear to my heart. I can't remember if it was like right before the pandemic because time got weird.
Yeah.
Or it was right after the pandemic. But one of the last times I saw DMX live was at a One Music Fest.
Yeah.
Along with Wu-Tang Clan,
Yeah, man.
The Lox, I mean, you really made some amazing memories
I appreciate
for music fans that like felt like, oh, I gotta go to Coachella to see this type of high quality entertainment. Now listen, we got Brochella, and it's one music fest, and it happens right in the A every year, yo. I mean, like, has there been a year that was your favorite year of all time?
That's a tough one, man, because I think we do a pretty good job of cultivating moments all throughout the years. You know, just like you said with the DMX moment, that was insane. In 2016, the Dungeon Family reunion, that was actually the last time Outkast performed together on stage.
Wow.
That was special. 3-6 Mafia reunion. You know, we had Usher, Pharrell, and Little John do a reunion on stage as well. So, I mean, I think every year there's always going to be a little something that kind of just stands out. You know, Janet Jackson brought J. Cole last year. He was a surprise pop out. You know what I mean? So, a favorite year? Good Lord, man. I don't know, man. But I think 16 was the one that was the first time I seen like grown men crying.
Really?
Like when they saw Dungeon Family back together on stage. Like I think folks that were born and raised in Atlanta, you know, when you see something, it's like, this is special.
Yeah.
This is history. And so you saw that. And then you in the moment, you don't realize it's special. And then when it's over, you know, some folks like, yeah, I don't know if that's ever going to happen again.
Yeah.
And so maybe 16. 16 was near and dear.
Man, put a stamp on that one. And the crazy thing is, like, you would think that because these shows are so well put together, you would think that they would be like, yo, you can now buy the One Music Fest 2016 on DVD, you know, with an accompanying Spotify playlist. But it's one of those things that if you're not there, you're gonna miss it.
Right.
And there's tickets for every price point, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to go for one day? I mean, it's what, like a $179 if you want to, you know, wild out with the whole. I want the white glove experience, and I mean, you don't pay a little extra for that, but we got that too. You sit side stage, watch a show, you know, maybe involved in a couple of meet and greets. So that opportunity too, it's a little ritzy.
They even got one where you can get your own personal porta potty. I was like,
what? Hold up, is that a ticket level at one?
Nah, but like, I remember one year there was a section that had bathrooms that weren't for everybody, and I'm like, oh man, running water and the fucking, you know what I mean?
But you have no idea how important that is when you're out in a park.
Yeah,
drinking all day. In there? I got some running water. Yeah, give me that.
Well, let me ask you this: is like I can only imagine like starting a festival and like the strategy of like booking your artists and your headliners, and like, you know, you got to establish your festival, and that probably takes a couple of years. Right. And then it's like, how are you leveling up through there? Was there like a particular artist or journey to get a particular artist that really stands out in your mind, where it's like, oh, if I get this person or I get this act, this is going to make a huge difference for the festival?
Yeah, there was. So I would say it was probably 2013 on the earlier side. We were in Fourth Ward Park. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that park. And I just like, you know, we got to level up. You know, let's make a splash. And at that time, it was Snoop. Right? We didn't have an artist of that size or magnitude at that time. So we got Snoop, and I think that was also the year where Goody Mob did a reunion. They came back together. We had Erykah Badu, Joey Badass. Who else was on that one? But it was Snoop. That was the one that I said, all right, let's go after Snoop. He's an icon. He's a legend. And then the year following is when we grabbed Kendrick on his way up. So that was, and I think if it wasn't for us really getting Snoop and investing in the production of that show, I don't know if we would have got the attention of Kendrick's team.
Sure.
Yeah. And like with 15 years, you know, like, you know, coming up now, we could talk about the past forever.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the present and now. I was looking at the lineup. The lineup was mind-blowing. Okay. And this is one of those ones where like you even have to look at the things on the small print, just like, you know, you was at the optometrist getting an eye exam, because everybody on here is dope. Whether you're a Sexy Red fan, a Glorilla fan, Keisha Cole, Fantasia, Nelly, and it'll take the rest of the time to read all these names.
Yo, those little names are big names on other posters.
Yeah. And that was the best assessment of it. Like Akeem Ali has been amazing for the last 4 or 5 years.
You hip on him. Yeah. Yo.
You have no idea who you're sitting next to. Like I was like, man, please add in
His
more
wordplay
section.
is crazy.
Yo,
Yeah.
you got Little Brother.
Yeah, man. It's the anniversary.
Listen, like Little Brother is one of my favorite rap groups that doesn't get the attention they deserve.
Nah.
You would love them, Tanner, because like the Fonte, he has such a matter of fact style of rapping. Where like he'll say exactly what he wants to say, and you'll see it. And it's almost like if Seinfeld rapped.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? He'll take something from a basic slice of life and make it real. And that's just been his honesty in all of his music. Can you throw the graphic up one more time? Because I didn't want to just like sit in the underground stuff that no one knows anything about but me and Jay.
Right.
If you want to get prayed for, Corin Hawthorne will be there.
There you go.
You also got Lil Russell, who, did you see that video recently? We covered it on
blew out his knee.
Yo, where Richie Rich blew his knee out of Lil Russell.
That was
That
one
was
of the
wild.
most G thing I've seen in my life. Yeah, blow out his knee and freestyle about
and keep rapping on the way down.
You know,
back up. Yeah.
If that was you, how would you have reacted?
Right. Real question?
Yeah.
I'd have rolled off the stage. I'm out, yo. Somebody come get me out of here.
Keep going.
So, like, when the festival's going on, like, because you work all year to put the festival on. I know how it goes. Like, as soon as one's over, you start working on next year. I know how that goes. What is the day like for you? Are you able at all to sit back and enjoy it? Or are you all over the place? What is that day like?
I'm all over the place. I got my son over here. I got to take him to football practice later. So it's dad. It's producing a festival, but we also have a brand marketing company as well that eats up a lot of time. It's busy. It's nonstop. But I think it's. I mean, look at you guys. You enjoy what you do,
right?
Do you feel like you go to work every day?
No.
Nah. I mean, for us to have the ability to impact culture. To have fun, creative conversations around music, around curating something for your people and community. It's awesome, man. I mean, we use our platform in a lot of different ways. We leverage it. I mean, from everything from politics to helping brands break into, our communities. So it's definitely more than what I thought it was going to be, and I couldn't be more proud of its growth.
Yeah. Yo, and just when you thought it couldn't get any bigger, it gets bigger and bigger every year. The location is going to be where this time?
Piedmont Park.
Piedmont Park. Listen, MLK could have threw the Million Man March at Piedmont Park if he chose to. So like you're gonna have room, man. Fat Man Scoop. I'm reading from the bottom because the top is what it is. But you got Young Nudie, who is not a naked artist. That's just his name. You also got T.I. and Monica. You got Fly. Oh, so when Fly come out, do you know who Fly is, Tanner?
I do not.
Let me put you on. You heard the song Swag Surfing?
Yes.
I got that.
Yep.
Yo, so when they come out, you're gonna see all types of unification going on. Like even if
we did the swag surfing here because I remember, was it Tamar's church that they were swag surfing?
They had the preacher there. That like
the preacher did it.
He was pro swag surf. Yeah, there was like one.
Yeah.
What church? This is your church.
No, it's not mine. Listen.
It could be. Taylor Swift be out here swag surfing.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. No,
wait, Taylor Swift was a swag and surf.
Okay.
Swag and surf.
She didn't get it. And surf. It was close, but she would stop in the middle of the
swag and surf. Is the Dream Center, is that where they did it? Kim was just in my ear there. It was New Year's at the Dream Center, we think it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, Pastor had the entire crowd swag surfing. So.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man.
I need that church. Yeah.
Man, listen, like any church that allows swag surfing and sneakers, I'm there. You know what I mean?
I'm outside.
So be sure you get your tickets right now. OneMusicFest.com is where you need to go. It's a whole lineup. It's your whole musical history there. If you was on an elevator, right, and the door was about to close and you had to tell people why they should go to One Music Fest, what would you say, Jay?
It's the greatest homecoming on earth.
Word.
Yeah.
What's the furthest you've seen somebody come to be there?
Australia.
Woo! Was it the breakdancer that was in the Olympics?
I pray to God not.
What she's there? Though?
We got to get on stage. We need that kind of entertainment.
We're hearing it right now. Yeah. Rachel Raygun Gun.
Ray Gun was her name.
Yeah, Raygun.
Ray Dunn.
Because there's always that one person who's like,
you're gonna let that girl. Let's go. Come on.
She's gonna do that. She's gonna do that while who's on stage while she's doing that?
While Cardi B is on
Cardi
stage.
B. Yeah.
I overlooked it. Cardi B is gonna be there.
She's at the top.
You missed the whole thing.
There's a lot of names there, and
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Cardi B, Gunna, Jill Scott.
Because I am who I am. I kid you not. When I said I started from the bottom in the middle, I really did. I stopped after Little Brother.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
I can't wait to
in
hear reasons.
October.
I can't wait to hear
Isn't the
reasons.
most ideal, but it's close.
It's close.
Drew Hill, is it going to be like the 9-man version of Drew Hill?
It's probably going to be all of them.
I love it because
yeah.
because like Drew Hill's doing this thing where like anybody who was ever in Drew
all
Hill
members ever.
can come out and perform. And they performed at Portia's wedding. Cisco did a backflip. His shoe got stuck in the chandelier.
Right.
You had to be there.
Cisco's doing backflips still.
Still, he still got it.
God bless
Apparently, he's stretching, drinking milk, and having like what's that thing that makes your joints loose? Glucosamine?
Oh, I don't know.
Something like that. But yeah, like oh man, like I should have read everything. Cardi B, she gonna be real pregnant though.
So no, so the baby's. Well, I don't know if I should. I mean, the baby's supposed to be there before the festival, obviously.
Okay, cool. So you're gonna get like fresh
snapback.
Yeah, snapback Cardi B.
Cardi
snapback B. I can listen, man. OneMusicFest.com. Tickets are on sale right now. Go get Jay. Thank you for
brother.
everything you do for the culture, bro.
Thank you,
Thanks so much for coming.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Because like you don't have to do this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you do it.
We do have to do it, man. You got a platform too, and we got to utilize it, man.
Yo, listen, man. Any stage you need me on, I'm there.
Yeah.
Hosting,
absolutely.
rapping, backflipping. Well, maybe not.
We'll leave that to Cisco.
Yeah. He still got it. You know what I'm saying? But yo, man, thank you so much for pulling up. Please go get your tickets. OneMusicFest.com. The show is in October. Don't wait till like late December to start getting your tickets and then be mad because you have to sit in the parking lot.
How many tickets do you think you're going to sell this year?
I don't know, man. I mean, last year was 50,000 per day. Ooh. So, I mean, even if we get close, I mean, that's success.
Wow.
Yeah.
OneMusicFest.com. Get your tickets now. Don't wait until October 25th to try to get these tickets.
Cool. We're about to dive into some really gossipy stuff. You can hang with us, or you can roll. What do you want to do? You rolling with us, Jay?
Yeah, I can roll with you.
Okay, cool.
Are you up on the Olympics?
Oh, everybody is.
Okay,
man.
great. Here we go.
Let's talk about it. So Jordan Chiles, right? She's at the top of some controversy going on right now. She's a gymnast that could lose her bronze over a ruling because her team didn't appeal a score that was filed 4 seconds late.
It's all It's all like very technical. So the whole thing is like she did a routine and they hit her with the score. And that score originally would have gotten her 5th place. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of what it looked like immediately. But then the USA gymnastics coach files a thing because they're like, hey, we think you got such and such wrong with this score. And so then the judges change the score and she jumps up to 3rd place. So boom, she gets the medal. Well, then the other team comes around and they go, they didn't do this in time. Our person's supposed to have the medal. And then now we've got back and forth with like inside the Olympics people on all kinds of stuff about, no, we did this when we had 1 minute and this other team's over here saying it didn't matter. And so that's kind of like what's going on. And it's not her fault or the other gymnast's fault, which is unfortunate.
It's the officials. If you was presiding in that situation, what would you do?
So there was one judge that submitted their score late.
Right.
Is that what you're telling me?
Well, I don't think it was a judge.
It's
it was somebody.
Challenge.
Yeah, somebody on her team or coach rather had to submit the challenge, and you have 60 seconds to do it. And apparently they issued it late. However, the scoring people scored her unfairly because they were supposed to score differently because of the complexity of the move and routine that she was doing. So there was actually 2 errors made on behalf of the judges as well as her people for maybe doing it 4 seconds late. But sometimes it's going to make you take 4 seconds to be like, what the hell's going on here? Why was that the score?
Sure.
And after 15 neck rolls, then you start heading over there in that direction to try to get it popping. And that's where we are now.
So, I mean, I watched it live. I saw it live, because everybody's pulling for, Simone and Jordan. But, and even as a coach, like, do you can actually,
challenge a ruling?
Challenge a ruling. Yeah. I mean, that's not the first thing that come to my mind. I would give it to her. I think she earned it. I think when everybody saw her performance on the floor, it was like, it was flawless.
Yeah.
Flawless. Right. And so for her to come up short, because I think she got like a 13.4 or 5 or something. Everyone easily was saying that was easily a 14.1, 14.0 something. How? How? So I think she earned it. I don't think it's given to her. I think she earned it.
Yeah, man. Like, fair is fair. To quote the the movie, The Legend of Billie Jean. You ever see that back in the day?
Are we talking about Billie Jean King?
No, not the tennis player.
Are you talking about Billie Jean Not My Lover?
Helen Slater, like her brother got his bike stolen. You Google it, The Legend of Billie Jean. It's a great film. Fair's fair. The Olympics are over. The U.S. leads with the most amount of gold medals. We actually tied with China.
Well, we tied up on gold medals. We got the same number of golds as us and China, but we do have more medals overall. 126 to China's 91. Suck it, rest of the world. We got you.
America.
We took it.
Hell yeah.
They hate us.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we got running water, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, sorry,
like,
guys.
out here, yo.
Sorry about y'all.
High-speed internet.
But here's the other thing that's so interesting. So interesting is like of our medals, our women won most of our medals.
Hey, man.
Our women won most of our medals, and our women won most of our gold medals. How about that?
We spoke of that on the side as well. Like this Olympics, and when you look at headlines, it's the women that's crushing it, man. From the WNBA on down. You know, I mean, women are just crushing the headlines, especially when it deals with sports and athletics. So God bless y'all.
Yeah, man.
For real.
And I think, you know, when people are put in a space where they always have something to prove, and that goes in any field, you're going to work harder and just go above and beyond the call of duty to make sure you let the world know that you are who they say you are. And they show that time and time again. Like the U.S. women won twice as many medals as the men. It was 26-13. So we would say suck it, men, but, you know.
Yeah. Get better, dudes.
There we go. That'll work.
Come on, bros. What's happening here?
Yo, speaking of another group of people that's killing it, Deadpool and Wolverine. Are you a Marvel fan?
All day.
Have you seen the movie yet?
I did not. I do have to see it because my kids want to see it, but Deadpool's a wild dude, man.
Yeah, he's a wild dude.
Is it for kids?
Yo, Jay, have you seen the first Deadpool movie? Do you curse a lot in your house?
They hear it.
Let me ask you this: is Deadpool and Wolverine for kids? That's a man with knives coming out of his hands, and then imagine him taking other people and chopping them up. But maybe hundreds, if not thousands, of times over 90 minutes.
So Deadpool who was? I don't want to. I mean, if people didn't see it, I don't want to give it away. But
yeah.
Well, here's the thing: is like it made $1 billion. Most people, I think, everyone who's seen it so far is going to see it. You're not going to
got it.
I would like to say like $300 million of that billion was probably $300 million worth of kid bucks.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because even my youngest kids have seen it 2 or 3 times at this point.
How old's your youngest?
6.
What?
Yeah.
The first Deadpool?
I gotta toughen that one up. I'm worried about him.
Expose him to gratuitous violence.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? I might buy him a gun. A water gun.
Wow.
Yeah. So Deadpool, Wolverine, go see it.
Hit him with the Turkish guy.
Oh, with the guy who came off the bench cold and got silver last week.
So on purpose.
A movie that didn't do well because you didn't go see it was Borderlands. That movie made $8.8 million.
What?
Yeah,
only $8 million
on a budget of $101 million.
That probably doesn't even pay for Kevin Hart. You know what I'm saying?
I heard he got 0 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
It was that bad?
That's what
it's tied with it's tied with The Breaker.
Not Glenn Close.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Well, Jamie Lee Curtis, but you're thinking of
Kate Winslet?
Kate Winslet.
Yeah.
She was not in the Titanic.
Correct. That's a different Kate Blanchett.
Okay,
right?
cool.
Did I have that right?
Thank you.
Boom, let's go. Light me up in the comments.
I be getting my cakes mixed up. So have you ever played the game Borderlands?
No.
It's a dope game. Yeah. And it seemed like it would have made sense as a film, but
8 million? That's hard. That's like one city.
Yo, 8 million. 8 million is not good. The CGI, the computer graphics cost more than $8 million.
Yeah, like I think not only will the people behind that movie get fired, they might also go missing.
Yeah, you're not getting a Borderlands 2 movie. I hate to break it to you guys. That ain't happening.
Y'all didn't see it then?
No.
I was trying to go to the movies all weekend. And the crazy thing, I wasn't even going to see Borderlands. I was going to see this other movie called Cuckoo.
Wait, Cuckoo?
Yeah, with Hunter Schafer.
I'm not familiar.
Hunter Schafer.
And I don't know 100%.
Hunter Schafer's a hot chick, right?
I'm going to let you sit in that.
Oh, no. Did I mess that up? Wait, is Hunter Hold up.
I mean, do you want to pull out your phone and Google Hunter Schafer?
No, give me a second.
Do we all want to do this
Is Hunter Schafer in Euphoria?
Hunter Schafer is in Euphoria.
Okay, now hold on a second. I want you guys to know that it took me a minute, but I got there. What movie was?
But I'm not sure what Hunter Schafer identifies as. And I've learned in the last couple of years to kind of stay out of that sort of stuff.
Yeah, stay out of that.
I just refer to that person as the homie. I
bro.
went to go see the movie because the homie was in it.
Yeah.
Right.
And I just couldn't make it to the movies, man. But be sure you go see Cuckoo, and if you like Borderlands, go check that out.
Yep,
All right, last but not least, there are people celebrating birthdays today.
Hey.
Let's get to them. If you're celebrating a birthday today, you're celebrating a birthday with Cara Delevingne, who was in the not good Suicide Squad movie.
Oh, so sad.
I didn't like
Sorry,
that.
Cara. Yeah, she's 32 years old. Tyson Fury, Pride of the Gypsies, 35 or what is it, 36? He looks a lot older than that.
Yeah, he's
but
living
perhaps
a hard
it's the
life.
fighting.
He did have a hard life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's also a giant, and I think they age faster.
Yeah.
I like that guy though.
Yeah.
Do you think they get buried in the same caskets as everyone else?
Ain't no way. That man's a double wide casket.
You got like
Easily.
fold his knees, right?
Can you
and then
imagine being
tuck
a
him in.
pallbearer for that dude?
It would be tough. You would need like 12 people.
Yeah.
Like you ever try to put like an action figure that was too big in a small car?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what's gonna be like stuff.
Just
Sir
bend
Mix-
them up and stuff them in there.
Yeah. In there.
Just get in there.
Sir Mix-a-Lot, 61 years old.
How is Sir Mix-a-Lot older than LL Cool J? That's wild. And then you got Lakeith Stanfield, who's 33. You know him from movies like Atlanta, Get Out, and The
my guy.
Photograph.
Guys and everything.
Okay.
Oh, and then finally, Bruce Greenwood. He is 68 years old. You might know him as Captain Christopher Pike in the Star Trek reboot. He was also in that movie, The Place Beyond the Pines. Mr. Carter, if you're going to give out a birthday cake to one of those people, who are you giving the birthday cake to? Lakeith Stanfield, get the cake.
That's my guy.
Yo, has he ever been to One Music Fest?
Nah. I was at a dinner with him, man. Really cool, down to earth guy. I like his method acting, approach. I just think he's highly underrated.
Very underrated, man. And if you haven't seen The Book of Clarence,
that's the one I was asking about. Yeah.
it was a great movie. And I know a lot of people was like, that's blaspheme. Like, no, like you didn't see the movie, so you don't even understand what they were trying to do.
You laughing, you crying, it's all of it.
Yeah, man, all the feels. Well, anyway, shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to our Fox soulmates who's also in the chat. We can't stress enough. October, big things are popping. One Music Fest. Mr. Carter, tell them one more time where they can get those tickets.
onemusicfest.com, ONEmusicfest.com. Grab your tickets today. VIP is 50% sold out. So, it's Atlanta. Those VIPs are going to go first. So grab them while you can.
So what do you get with the VIP experience?
You get that AC bathroom.
With the AC
bathroom.
So you get access to food. Not access. Everyone has access to food, but you're not waiting in line. So you do have access to your own private food area as well. You get front of stage viewing. You get your own separate merch area where you can buy merch, and you don't have to deal with the common folk.
Deal with the commoners. Who wants to deal with the commoners?
Little people.
And another thing, that I love about this festival is like, it's something you can go with your parents and your grandparents, because there's literally something for everybody. Like, if you ain't never seen Earth, Wind, and Fire and you're like under the age of 40 or whatever, this is an opportunity to do that.
Absolutely.
Like, you're probably here because of Earth, Wind, and Fire, possibly, right? And what if you could put your mom and grandma onto Sexy Red?
How about that?
Oh man, put your grandma on a Sexy Red.
Come on, grandma, get them knees right.
What color she said it was?
Right,
What's pink and brown?
Why is this happening? But she is killing the game right now. So onemusicfest.com. Be sure you get your tickets. Jay Carter, thank you so much for coming through.
brother.
You're officially
Thank you,
guest number 3 that we've had on the show.
That's a big deal, man.
We're prude.
Guest number 1 is Manuel Lewis.
Manuel's a good dude, man.
Yeah.
He's
said
doing
he
a
was
music
here?
festival this weekend.
Yeah, the man be partying.
Oh yeah,
Man be
Evidently.
outside.
That's what he said.
I was literally telling him stories when I was trying to find him. We were trying to get him for the show. I was like, "Yeah, I saw Emmanuel Lewis one day, like beating somebody in the pool, or like." And they were all true. All the stories were true, and he backed them all up. So
hilarious.
Don't hear about it, see about it, be about it, man. One Music Fest. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Thank you so much, Jay Carter, for pulling up, and we'll see you on Tuesday.
Let's do it.
Tuesday. Thanks a bunch.
Thank you, man.
See you guys later. Bye.